Hey there, boys and girls. Today's grammar lesson that we're going to focus on, you'll see here at the top, is we're going to be focusing on combining sentences, specifically subject nouns, and then on the next page. Now, you'll see here that Mrs. Long has already done a little bit of highlighting for you and a little bit of circling and underlining. Also, boys and girls, the circles that you see right here on the page, if you read down here, Mrs. Long is telling you only to complete the odd numbers 1, 3, and 5. I'm going to do numbers 2, 4, and 6 as an example so that you have those to refer to as you are doing your work. So let me grab my pen here. And let's take a look here. It says, sentences, let me grab my pointer. Sentences can be combined by using the word and. Remember, fanboys, you have and as your conjunction. To join two nouns in the subject. Leave out any words that repeat and make sure that the subjects and verbs agree. So basically, you don't need to add extra words. You're going to keep it pretty short and sweet. A combined sentence has a complete subject and a complete predicate. Directions. Read each pair of sentences, circle the subject in each sentence, then combine the sentences by using and to join two nouns in the subject. All right, let's get started and take a look here at how we're going to go about doing this. Okay? All right. So the first sentence that you're going to be doing, if you look at 1, 3, and 5, you're going to be focusing on the same type of thing, but I'm going to jump down and I'm going to start with number 2, and I'm going to do number 4 and number 6 so you have a good example to look at. So my sentence says, the rabbit hides under a bush. The squirrel hides under a bush. Now, boys and girls, they are complete sentences. You will notice here that we have two sentences because here's a period and here's a period, but we have a lot of extra things going on. So they want us to circle the subject in each sentence. Well, in the sentence, for the first sentence, our subject is the rabbit. In the second sentence, our subject is the squirrel. But notice what they are both doing. They both hide under a bush. So I want to combine this to make this sentence a lot shorter and to make it easier to understand. Rather than doing two separate sentences, we're going to combine them into one. So I'm going to write the rabbit and squirrel hide under a bush. Period at the end. Notice I still said the same thing. I just made it a little bit simpler. I still have the rabbit. I still have the squirrel. And I said what they did. Take a look at number 4. The teacher knows the correct answer. The student knows the correct answer. Now, kiddos, if you look at this, obviously, you do not have to put two sentences. We can combine them into one. So in this sentence, we have the teacher is our subject. The student is our subject. The teacher knows the correct answer. The student knows the correct answer. So we're going to combine this and say, the teacher and student know the correct answer. And don't forget your period at the end. All right, last one. We have the ball rolls down the sidewalk of my street. The skateboard rolls down the sidewalk of my street. Now, if we look here, kiddos, you'll see, again, we have the subject, the ball. We have the skateboard. And notice what they are both doing. The ball rolls down the sidewalk of the street. The skateboard rolls down the sidewalk of the street. We're going to combine them, and we are going to say the ball and skateboard roll down the sidewalk of the street. Oops. Okay, so kiddos, you are going to complete numbers 1, 3, and 5 doing the same thing that Mrs. Long did in numbers 2, 4, and 6. We're going to be doing combining sentences, but we're going to be looking at predicate now. Take a look at our next page. Again, I've highlighted and underlined a few things and circled a few things for you. So if you take a look, as I told you, we're going to be focusing on combining sentences, but this time we're going to be looking specifically at predicate nouns. Let's take a look at our box and see what it says here for our highlighted look at me, look at me. Sentences can be combined by using the word and to join two nouns in the subject, which we already done. The predicate noun follows a linking verb and it renames the subject. Sentences can be combined by using the word and to join two nouns in the predicate. Leave out any words that repeat and make the subjects and verbs agree. So basically, again, we're going to try to make it simpler and shorter and not have to have too many sentences when we can combine them into one. So it says, read each pair of sentences, circle the predicate noun in each sentence, and then combine the sentences by using the word and to join the two predicate nouns. All right, so boys and girls, I have circled 2, 4, and 6. Those are the only ones that you are going to be doing. And Mrs. Long is going to be doing numbers 1, 3, and 5 as an example. All right, so let's take a look at number 1. It says the woman is an actress. The woman is a waitress. Okay, so basically, if we look at this, we're going to say, okay, we have two different sentences going on. So the woman is a what? She's an actress. The woman is also a waitress. So it says circle the predicate noun in each sentence. Okay, and then it wants us to combine it. So instead of doing two, we know that they're both women. There's a the woman and the woman. We have an actress and a waitress. So we're going to combine it by saying the woman is an actress and a waitress. And don't forget your period at the end. Number 3, I am a student. I am a volunteer. So we have, again, two different sentences. I am, and we're going to combine them and we're going to say, I am a student and a volunteer. Period at the end. Notice I included the predicate noun in each sentence and I just combined it to make one sentence. Last but not least, number 5. If we look at this, it says, he has been a doctor in the past. He has been a lawyer in the past. Okay, so if we look at this, obviously, we're going to say, well, what has he been? He's been a doctor in the past. He's been a lawyer, all right? So now we can combine them because we have two sentences. So instead of leaving two sentences, we're going to combine them into one, and we're going to say, he has been a doctor and a lawyer in the past. With your period at the end. All right, boys and girls, I think that you'll do a great job on this. Don't forget to refer, if you have any questions, refer back to your highlighted boxes and also refer back to Mrs. Long's examples as well. All right, boys and girls, do your best.